smaller people to go ahead and do the job. Throughout most of Europe and the United States, if your chimney's being swept, it's likely a kid doing
Scrolling cancer.
These young boys sort of climb up with their scraping tools, their brushing tools. When they get to the top, they slide right back down. They collect the pile of soot. They give it to the master suite, who then sells it to farmers as fertilizer. Some of these chimneys are 60 feet tall, and the opening inside is between 9 and 14 inches wide. When the pressure is on to get the job done, the boss has a solution that would be frowned upon today. These master chimney sweeps had a way of motivating the apprentices. You've heard the expression light a fire under the chimney. Well, this is where that expression comes from.
What?
The way to get kids to sweep up to like 20 chimneys a day is to literally light a fire under them to quote unquote motivate them to get up that chimney and clean it as fast as possible. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, how is this possible? How is it okay to just shove kids in chimneys with a broom and let them sweep it?
That's pretty bad.
Because the first child labor laws weren't until 1960.
What?
What makes an end to this practice is actually innovation. Joseph Glass
This one looks pretty bad.
designs a new method for cleaning chimneys that is much more efficient. He develops a chimney sweep device that consists of a series of rods that are capable of bending so that the device can follow the curves and the angles of the chimney.
The child not do.
Brush, you know today.
What the?
If you thought sending children up chimneys
Yeah, like fire on your
there
feet.
was another job where kids had to
Like fire on your feet.
Yeah, see, they're
That's
being
where it come from. This
they're
one is
being
crazy.
lazy.
Bowling has been popular in the U.S. since the mid-1800s, but it wasn't until 1951 when an automatic pin setter was actually used. So, who was setting up all those pins all those years? It was a bunch of boys down at the end of the alley. Starting in the early 1900s, pin boys are a common fixture in bowling alleys across the U.S.
Okay.
It's funny to think about situations that will never exist again because time has moved on. Imagine you got your first job. You're a pin boy. You got to set up those pins. Pin boys work very hard for their money. They would either sew or straddle the lane divider, repositioning the pins, and then quickly hopping out of the way between frames. So you also have to be on high alert at all times because there are just projectiles flying. You'd have to get down on your stomach and slide through to reset one pin. By the 1930s, major American cities had hundreds of bowling alleys. Each
I'm going to.
pin boys per shift.
Nah.
Speed was such an important element of this job for the teenager trying to reset it because a
No.
lot of times the people
Is
that
that
were
no?
bowling, they didn't have skills. Everybody
Because
was
it's human being. Yeah.
solely about the
Mhm.
bowl. You have to get hand setters up so it's fast enough for them. And guess what? It's a lot more down out. Could you imagine? He gets some drunk guy who throws the ball and misses completely. And this kid's getting just crap on him from this guy who missed it because he's a bad bowler. Sometimes people wonder why we have such strict child labor laws. It's because of what we used to do to kids in this country so that we can go bowling. But regulations aren't the main reason the job of pin boys becomes a thing of the past. So who do these boys have to thank for getting them out of harm's way? His name was Fred Schmidt. He developed an automatic pin setter, and the rest is history. Today we take modern conveniences for granted, like how bowling balls are returned automatically. Up next, when delivering mail was downright deadly. Life expectancy for these pilots is estimated to be around 900 hours of flying. That's less than 40 days.
Just stress with my first set of slugs. Totally normal for something took a sign of emotional unraveling. Not at all. If this is time, you lose your secret critical antiperspirant with the return skin protection. Of course, my husband's the same. Secret is made with electrical skincare ingredients. Like a unique hyaluronic acid complex and actively strengthens your skin barrier with every use. For antiperspirant, it's also anti-irritation. Thanks. That much, you must sweat a lot. But you never know. Secret, stay pressure under pressure.
Oh, more cheese? The Applebee's O&M cheeseburger is back. Now with more cheese. Our juicy bacon cheeseburger served on a sizzling skillet of cheese. Too much cheese? Never. The O&M
Welcome back to your team. Hey, retinol issue. We relay retinol for with true collagen peptides. Visit Repair's Retinol and Dark Stock without all the transmissions. We relay retinol 24. Only Clopay. Thanks for coming in to talk about some genius.
Of course, Third Brain is relying on Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, listen, only pay G.
I'm Ryan Reynolds, just a regular guy who will answer your calls that actually help you with your self-service. We at Consumer Cellular felt left out on the big dirt road ad party, so here we are. I can't ask, so I'll just be straight with you. We have something in common with big wireless. Access to one of America's largest 5G networks and mobile devices. But we're ranked number 1 in customer satisfaction. And our loaded plans are just $35. Looks like we win. You know, we can cut your bill. I got some back for that. I got some back for that. I got some back for that. I got some releases.
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A neurology specialist who treats PD